Hey, this is Ron with Reverb.com, and today we're checking out the SolidGoldFX Beta Deluxe Bass Overdrive. The Beta Deluxe is an expanded version of their Beta Bass Overdrive. It features a JFET boost circuit that can be used independently of the overdrive circuit. Knobs up top are pretty straightforward. We have volume, tone, and gain for your overdrive section, and then the switch toggles between if the boost runs into the overdrive or after the overdrive. So you can either slam the front end of the pedal or use it to increase the overall output of the pedal. Final knob is the control for the level of boost. It can actually cut as well. I believe unity is around noon. So you can set it up for almost like a 2-channel operation. When we get to the toggle switches, first switch here is the Diode Selector. Selects between a silicone diode, a silicone germanium diode, or bypasses the diodes altogether for the stock sound of the pedal. After that, we have a control for the mids, whether it's increase, decrease, or stock. After that is body, which is essentially the bass control. So you can either boost the bass, cut the bass, or leave it stock. The switch in the middle is a tone control for the boost circuit. Again, boost the bass, cut the bass, or leave it stock. Here's the clean tone. And we're going through an Ampeg B15 with a radial DI. This is the overdrive section, just stock. We're going to turn it onto the silicone germanium diode, as well as cut some of the mid-range and boost the bass. As you can hear, it kind of changes the character of the gain. Cutting the mids makes the bass stand out more, and then we also are boosting the bass, so it's got a bigger low end versus the stock circuit. We didn't mess with the tone or the gain controls, so you can actually get a lot of variation from just the toggle switches, as well as using the tone and gain knobs. We're gonna pop in on the boost as well, which really pushes the whole pedal into a more fuzz-like distortion, like true distortion territory. Boost pedal going into the front of the overdrive. So we're adding more boost into the overdrive. As you can see, it really pushes the front end of the pedal. It's almost like taking, well, it is. It's taking a boost, sending more signal in to just overdrive the whole thing more. So you can kind of set up a mild overdrive and then over-the-top distortion sound. It's a really cool feature. It reminds me a lot of the full-tone bass drive with a lot more tonal variations possible. As I mentioned before, the boost is independent of the overdrive, so you can just use it as a straight boost. You can use it to hit the front end of your amp some more for some additional overdrive tones, or just to stand out in the mix a little bit more for certain parts. We've been focusing on more of the extreme overdrives. The pedal also reacts really nicely when you roll the gain back for more of a subtle drive. right, and that's the SolidGoldFX Beta Deluxe. Thanks to the folks over at Solid Gold for letting us check it out. There's a ton more options in this pedal. That's just a few of my favorites that I found when I was messing around with it. But you guys can pick one up on Reverb.com today. Check it out. Thanks for watching.